Well, borrowing money today isn't as easy as it used to be. The banks ignore you, the credit unions ignore you. So where do you turn? Well, here's an option. It is called Prosper. Get this. It makes it possible for a regular Joe or Joanne to lend money to another regular Joe or Joanne. Chris Larson, Prosper CEO, and Alexander Stack, a young man who lends money through Prosper, join me right now from San Francisco. Gentlemen, welcome to both of you. Chris, how does this work?
Neil, thanks for having us. Well, Prosper is essentially like an eBay for money. So it allows borrowers to make loan listings, much like they would at eBay, and then allows any American with as little as $50 to bid on that loan listing. And we think borrowers should get lower interest rates than they would on their credit cards or with a bank. And lenders should be able to get a nice return on what we think is really a new asset class.
All right, so you're a young lender, Alex. How do you make sure you're not getting taken advantage of?
Well, I kind of put my trust in the site. A lot of the features that are built into it make it, make me feel comfortable. They do a lot of analysis of the borrowers before I have a chance to even lay my eyes on them. Okay,
so we're going to show here how your rates compare generally to commercial rates that are out there. Pretty good, but Chris, how do you protect yourself?
Well, obviously we have state-of-the-art technologies to catch, the sort of bad things, fraud, and I think we do a good job at that. We also make tools for lenders like Alex to ensure that they can diversify. And you don't want to make a single $5,000 loan to a single borrower. What you want to do is make $150 loans to 100 different people. So you get that portfolio, much like the credit card companies do, and we certainly recommend it. I think Alex has done that as well.
So, Chris, how do you make your money?
Well, we operate like an eBay, so we're a transaction model. We make between 1% and 2% when a loan is matched in auction from the borrower, and then we make a small administrative fee from lenders as each payment is received. And we handle all the payments and all the credit checking, all that stuff.
Okay, so Alex, by definition, a lot of people are going to this site might be doing it because either they're frustrated or have been rejected by traditional lenders or had problems with lenders. Maybe I'm generalizing. I'm sure that's not across the board, but they might be a riskier group to begin with. You're lending to a riskier group. I'm not calling them a subprime group by any means, but a riskier group. Does that worry you?
Well, the site, no, it doesn't worry me at all. The site itself is going to help divide the potential borrowers into different credit groupings. For myself personally, I try to group the loans that I make into the higher brackets, the less risky brackets.
What are the less risky brackets? In other words, what qualifies you to be less risky? A higher credit score, less owed, what?
Less debt-to-income ratio, of course, as a homeowner. Each listing is going to show me if the borrower has delinquencies or if they had a past bankruptcy. And if I really want to roll up my sleeves and get into it, I can ask a question to the borrower, and of course what answer they give me, and if this borrower is endorsed by a particular group or particular group members or a group leader, things like that make me comfortable and make me want to lend to that person.
Chris, are most of the people who hop on the site, are they young people, old people? Are they any companies there, or is it just regular folks?
Yeah, it's all individuals, and I might add to your earlier point, what we've been seeing is really a major increase in the number of prime and even super prime borrowers on Prosper, I think, as the credit crunch has hit. So we think there's actually a great opportunity for those really high quality assets.
But aren't
we really see it's individuals.
I'm sorry, Chris, but just to be clear, some of the rates I was just showing, and they might not be typical, are a little higher than you find in those traditional lending environments. So what is behooving this great crowd to seek you out?
Yeah, it really depends on their credit grade, as Alex was indicating. But people with great credit who have, we show that on the site, and we provide those tools, we provide those estimates of performance. Those get a lot of action and great competitive bids, but also as great returns.
Okay, guys, it's a novel idea. It really is interesting. Chris and Alex, best of luck to you both. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Neil.